Welcome to a journey where we explore how artificial intelligence unravels the complexities of human communication. This adventure takes us into the heart of a fascinating field of study, natural language processing, or NLP. This is the magic that allows machines to comprehend, interpret, and even generate human-like text. But how does this happen? We'll take a look at the fundamental elements of language understanding, such as syntax, semantics, and pragmatics, and see how AI systems analyze the structure and meaning of sentences. We'll also uncover the pivotal role of machine learning algorithms in language processing. You'll see how AI systems learn patterns, context, and semantics from extensive datasets of human language, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So buckle up as we delve into the fascinating world of how machines understand human language. At the heart of it all is a field known as natural language processing, or NLP. But what exactly is NLP, and why is it so crucial in the realm of artificial intelligence? Well, to put it simply, NLP is a branch of AI that gives machines the ability to read, understand, and derive meaning from human languages. It's like teaching a child a new language, except this time, the learner is an AI system. But why is NLP important, you might ask? Imagine a world where you could ask your phone to book a dinner reservation, or where your emails could automatically filter out spam. That's the world NLP is helping to create. It's the technology that powers the virtual assistant on your phone, the chatbot on a customer service website, or the voice command feature in your car. At its core, NLP is all about enabling machines to comprehend human language in a valuable way. It's about teaching machines to understand the nuances, the slang, the idioms, and the cultural references that human languages are laden with. It's about enabling machines to interpret the sentiment behind our words, and to generate responses that sound human-like. But how does NLP do this? It does so by utilizing a variety of techniques and methods to decode the intricacies of human language. It involves breaking down language into shorter, elemental pieces, trying to understand relationships between the pieces and exploring how these pieces work together to create meaning. It's an iterative process, one that requires extensive training, testing, and tweaking to get right. And the results are nothing short of amazing. From systems that can translate languages in real time, to software that can generate human-like text, NLP is transforming the way we interact with machines. It's blurring the lines between human and machine communication, making our interactions with machines more natural, more intuitive, and more efficient. NLP is the key that unlocks the door for machines to enter the world of human communication. It's the technology that's making machines more human-like in their understanding and generation of language. And as we move forward, the role of NLP in our lives is only set to increase. It's an exciting time to be part of this incredible journey. Stay with us as we delve deeper into this fascinating world of artificial intelligence and language. The language of machines is not as different from ours as you might think. To understand this, we must first delve into the fundamental elements of language understanding: syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Syntax is the set of rules that we follow when we construct sentences. It's the grammar of a language, the framework that holds our words together. Think of it as the skeleton of a sentence. AI systems, too, analyze the syntax of a sentence by breaking it down into its constituent parts: nouns, verbs, adjectives, and so on. This process, called parsing, helps AI understand the structure of our sentences. Next up is semantics. If syntax is the skeleton, semantics is the soul. Semantics is all about meaning. It's the study of how we derive significance from words and sentences. In the realm of AI, semantics allows machines to grasp the meaning of sentences. They do this by mapping words and phrases to real-world entities and concepts. For example, if you say apple, a machine would understand it as a fruit, not the tech giant, based on the context. Finally, we have pragmatics. This is the study of how context influences our understanding of language. Pragmatics is the skin that wraps around the skeleton and soul, giving it a complete form. It's about understanding language beyond the literal meaning of words and sentences. This is where things get a bit tricky for machines, because while they can understand the structure and meaning of sentences, comprehending the context is still a challenge. Consider sarcasm, for example. If someone says "great weather we're having" while it's pouring rain outside, humans would understand the sarcasm. But an AI might take the statement at face value, because it lacks the contextual understanding to interpret the sarcasm. With these tools, machines can start to understand our words, but understanding our meaning is a whole different game. The journey of AI and language comprehension is undoubtedly fascinating, and we're just scratching the surface. As we continue to explore, Who knows what possibilities we might unlock? Machine learning is the secret sauce that adds flavor to the language of machines. Now, let's delve into the pivotal role of machine learning algorithms in language processing. Machine learning stands at the heart of AI's language understanding capability. It's a subset of artificial intelligence that uses statistical techniques to give computers the ability to learn from data. Without it, complex language processing tasks would be virtually impossible to accomplish. Think of machine learning algorithms as the teachers of artificial intelligence. They instruct AI systems on how to comprehend, interpret, and generate human-like text. The learning process isn't much different from how we humans learn a language. We start with the basics, the alphabet, then we progress to words, sentences, and finally, we understand complex conversations. Similarly, machine learning algorithms start by teaching AI systems the basics, and gradually move on to more complex language processing tasks. Now, how does AI learn from extensive datasets of human language? It's all about patterns, contexts, and semantics. Language is filled with patterns and rules. These patterns and rules form the backbone of AI's language understanding capability. AI systems learn these patterns and rules from extensive datasets of human language, also known as language corpora. Context is equally important. Words can have different meanings based on the context in which they're used. For instance, the word bark can refer to the sound a dog makes or the outer covering of a tree. AI systems use machine learning algorithms to understand the context of words and phrases, enabling them to generate more accurate and human-like responses. Semantics, on the other hand, deals with the meanings of words and sentences. AI systems learn semantics from language corpora by analyzing the relationships between words, phrases, and sentences. In a nutshell, machine learning is the magic wand that transforms raw data into meaningful insights. It's the engine that powers AI's language understanding capability. Without machine learning, AI would just be a complex piece of machinery with no understanding of the human language. Machine learning is what gives AI the ability to learn from experience, just like us humans. Understanding the words is one thing, but understanding the sentiment behind them is another. Now, let's delve into the intriguing world of sentiment analysis. This is a technique where AI systems decipher the sentiment or emotion behind human language. It's not just about analyzing words and phrases, but also about understanding the emotions and intentions that color our language. Sentiment analysis is an integral part of natural language processing. It's like teaching a machine to read between the lines, to pick up on the subtle cues that humans naturally understand. It's about training the AI to recognize whether a sentence expresses happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, or any other emotional state. This task, however, is not as straightforward as it might seem. Human language is complex and nuanced. Sarcasm, for instance, can easily be misunderstood. A sentence like, "Oh great, another rainy day," might seem positive if you only look at the word great. But in context, it's clear the speaker is expressing disappointment. So, how does AI tackle this challenge? It's all about machine learning. AI systems are trained on extensive datasets of human language, learning to identify patterns and contexts that indicate sentiment. They learn, for instance, that the phrase "not bad" usually signifies a positive sentiment, despite containing a negative word. Word embeddings, a concept we discussed earlier, also play a crucial role here. They help the AI understand relationships between words, allowing it to better grasp the overall sentiment of a sentence. However, sentiment analysis is still a work in progress. Despite the impressive strides we've made, there are still challenges to overcome. The ambiguity and context dependency of human language can often lead to misinterpretations. But with ongoing research and technological advancements, we're getting closer and closer to AI systems that can truly understand the sentiment behind our words. And why does this matter? Because sentiment analysis can be incredibly useful. It can help businesses understand customer feedback, enable social media platforms to monitor online conversations, and even allow virtual assistants to respond to us in a more human-like manner. With sentiment analysis, machines can not only hear our words but also feel our emotions. Now, let's talk about how AI lends an ear to our spoken words. Imagine yourself asking a virtual assistant to play your favorite song, or giving a voice command to your phone to dial a number. Have you ever wondered how these devices are able to understand and act upon your spoken words? The magic behind this is what we call speech recognition, a fascinating feat of artificial intelligence. Speech recognition systems essentially convert our spoken words into text that machines can understand. It all starts with the sound waves of our voices. These waves are captured by the microphone and translated into digital data. But this data is just a series of numbers, and AI needs to make sense of it. This is where the concept of phonemes comes into play. Phonemes are the smallest units of sound in a language that can distinguish one word from another. For instance, the word cat has 3 phonemes, /k/a and /t/. By recognizing these phonemes, the AI can start to piece together the words we're saying. However, the trickiness doesn't stop here. The same word can sound different depending on who's speaking, their accent, the speed of their speech, and even the background noise. Therefore, the AI needs to be trained on a wide variety of voices and accents to accurately recognize speech. This is achieved through machine learning algorithms that learn from vast datasets of human speech. They pick up on the patterns, variations, and nuances of spoken language, gradually improving their recognition accuracy. Modern AI systems even use deep learning techniques to better understand the context and semantics of the speech, making them more adept at handling complex conversations. But it's not just about understanding spoken words. AI systems also need to interpret the intent behind them. For instance, when you ask a virtual assistant to turn off the lights, it needs to comprehend not just the words, but also the command embedded in them. Speech recognition is a fascinating field that's constantly evolving. It's how AI breaks the sound barrier to comprehend our spoken language, making our interactions with technology more natural, intuitive, and human-like. Speech recognition is how AI breaks the sound barrier to comprehend our spoken language. AI doesn't just understand us, it can also talk back. And that's where the magic of conversational AI comes into play. It's all about enabling machines to become active participants in our conversations, not just passive listeners. So, what exactly is conversational AI? Well, think of it as the tech behind the chatbots that help you shop online or the virtual assistants that set your morning alarms. It's the technology that makes these systems sound almost human, capable of understanding and responding to our queries in real time. At the core of conversational AI are advanced techniques that allow machines to process, understand, and generate human-like text. It's about teaching machines the art of conversation, the nuances of language, and the subtleties of human interaction. Chatbots, for instance, use conversational AI to interact with users. They can answer questions, provide recommendations, and even perform tasks. These bots are becoming increasingly sophisticated, capable of understanding complex queries, and even detecting the sentiment behind a user's message. Then, there are virtual assistants. These are AI-powered tools that can perform a range of tasks, from setting reminders to controlling smart home devices. They use natural language processing, or NLP, to understand and respond to voice commands, making them an essential part of our daily lives. But it doesn't stop there. Conversational AI is also being used to create more natural, human-like conversations. It's about making machines sound less robotic and more like us. This includes understanding context, detecting sarcasm, and even generating humor. However, it's not without its challenges. Teaching a machine to understand the complexities of human conversation is no easy feat. It requires extensive datasets, advanced algorithms, and continuous learning. But as technology evolves, we are getting closer to the goal of creating machines that can not only understand us, but also converse with us in a way that feels natural and human. Conversational AI is all about making machines not just listeners, but active participants in our conversations. And as we move forward, it's clear that this technology will play an increasingly important role in our lives. Whether it's helping us shop, setting our alarms, or simply keeping us company, conversational AI is here to stay. The future of AI in language processing is as exciting as it is challenging. It's a realm that's constantly evolving, with new innovations and breakthroughs emerging at a breathtaking pace. But alongside these advancements, the field grapples with several hurdles. One of the most significant challenges in language understanding is ambiguity. The English language alone is chock full of words and phrases that have multiple meanings depending on the context. For instance, the word bank could signify a financial institution or the side of a river. This kind of ambiguity presents a unique challenge for artificial intelligence systems. However, researchers are making strides in developing algorithms that can discern context to interpret ambiguous language accurately. Another hurdle is the understanding of context. Context is vital in human communication. It's what allows us to comprehend the meaning behind a statement, even if it's not explicitly stated. For AI, this proves to be a complex task. But the good news is that advances in machine learning and deep learning are enabling AI systems to better understand and interpret context. Looking ahead, the future of AI and language processing is teeming with potential. We're witnessing the rise of more sophisticated AI models that can not only comprehend text but also generate human-like text. These models are poised to revolutionize various sectors from customer service to content creation and beyond. Moreover, the ongoing research in the field is pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve. For example, the development of advanced techniques in sentiment analysis could enable AI to understand human emotions more accurately. This could transform areas such as mental health, where AI could potentially detect signs of emotional distress from text or speech. In conclusion, despite the challenges, the future of AI in language processing is bright. With ongoing research and development, AI is set to become even more adept at understanding, interpreting, and generating human language. The future holds endless possibilities for AI in language processing, and we're just getting started.